Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Street of Silence. My name is Mark, and I'll be your host today. Our channel explores the unknown and looks at a variety of unexplained topics, such as UFOs, ghosts, cryptids, and other mysterious phenomena. Today, we're going to be discussing the Voronezh UFO Incident. Voronezh is the 14th largest city in Russia today. It resides on the western part of the country. The Voronezh incident occurred back in 1987 when the city was a part of the Soviet Union. According to the Russian news agency, at 6:30 p.m., boys playing soccer saw a pink glow in the sky, then spotted a deep red ball about 10 yards in diameter. The ball circled the park, disappeared, then reappeared a few minutes later to hover over the park. Next, people around the area saw the object, and a crowd began to rush to the site. A hatch opened in the lower part of the object. Through the opening, people could see a three-eyed alien about 10 feet high. The alien was wearing silver overalls and bronze-colored boots, along with a disc on his chest. The next sequence of events is especially creepy. A Russian witness was recorded as saying, after the UFO landed, two creatures, an alien and one apparently a small robot, left the hatch. A boy began screaming with fear, and the alien looked at him. The alien's eyes lit up and shined. The boy then fell silent, unable to move. The crowd screamed at this point, and the UFO and the creatures disappeared. About 5 minutes later, they reappeared. The alien had what appeared to be a gun, somewhere around 20 inches long. It pointed the tube or the gun at the 16-year-old boy, and the boy disappeared. Next, the aliens went inside the ball, which immediately took off. At the same time, the boy reappeared. The boy has never been identified. There's been various reports about the incident. Some witnesses claim that the flying object was more banana-shaped. Witnesses are said to have been frightened by the incident for days and had trouble sleeping. The Russian news agency, TASS, claims that the aliens have visited the park before and also walk around. Russian scientists state that they had collected non-human samples throughout the park. Back in the 1980s, a Russian scientist named Vladimir Azizi said interest in the UFO subject was booming. He said that sightings had been increasing and that Soviet scientists had now set up research centers in Moscow, Leningrad, and Perm. So was this incident fake or real? It's important to point out the environment back then. 2 years earlier, in 1985, Mikhail Gorbachev was elected president. He changed the country by reforming the social and political structures. For example, in 1986, he introduced the policy of glasnost, which refers to openness in the media. This was still relatively new when the incident occurred. Many argue that the news media were experimenting with how much they could get away with. At the same time this occurred, the American media was mocking Russia and the incident. The incident appears to have some credible features, though. A large number of witnesses, including children. The UFO descriptions tend to match other descriptions from eyewitnesses around the world. To this day, some say it was a hoax, while others, children and adults, stand by what they saw. Thank you for your time. If you enjoyed this content, please consider subscribing to the channel, and we welcome all feedback and story suggestions.